Greetings, fellow time travelers. Welcome back to Ancient Mystery, where we uncover the hidden mysteries of lost civilizations and dive deep into the secrets that shaped our world. I'm your archaeological guide, ready to take you on another mind-bending journey through the corridors of time. Today's discovery will challenge everything you thought you knew about ancient Egyptian administration. Before we unveil these incredible secrets, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss the ancient mysteries we're about to reveal. Imagine for a moment that you could open the door to a government office from 3,400 years ago and find everything exactly as its occupants left it on their last day of work. This is precisely what has happened in the sands of Luxor, where 3 tombs have revealed secrets that will forever change our understanding of ancient Egypt. But here's what will blow your mind. These aren't the tombs of pharaohs or famous queens. These are the burial chambers of high-ranking bureaucrats, the invisible architects of the most sophisticated administration the ancient world had ever seen. The walls of these 3 tombs are like pages from a history book we had never been able to read before. The walls are decorated with scenes showing offering processions, ceremonial parades, artisans working in their workshops, and an impressive amount of funerary symbols that reveal the complexity of Egyptian society. But here's the mind-blowing part. These paintings aren't mere decorations. They're actual administrative documents carved in stone. According to studies published in specialized journals of Egyptian studies, one of the officials buried here held the title of supervisor of the royal granaries of Upper Egypt. This position, which until now we only knew from indirect references in other texts, involved enormous responsibility in controlling the storage and distribution of cereals throughout the entire southern region of the country. Can you imagine the power and knowledge this man possessed? Field research conducted by teams from the Egyptian Museum in Cairo has documented that another official carried the title of Inspector of the Works of the Temple of Amun. The scenes painted in his tomb show us exactly how construction and maintenance works of the most important temple in Thebes were organized, revealing details about the management of human and material resources that we completely lacked before. We're literally watching the birth of project management 3,400 years ago. The 3rd tomb belonged to an official with the title of Coordinator of State Rituals. The paintings on his walls show us religious ceremonies with a level of detail that allows us to reconstruct complete protocols that had been lost in time. We can see processions, specific offerings for each occasion, and even the exact distribution of participants in each ritual. This is like finding the ultimate ancient Egyptian guidebook to state ceremonies. Various academic works and excavation reports agree that these tombs date from the reign of Amenhotep II, a period of great prosperity for Egypt, situated approximately in the year 1450 before Christ. At that time, the Egyptian Empire stretched from Nubia to the Euphrates, and the administration of such a vast territory required a tremendously sophisticated bureaucracy. And what these officials managed will leave you speechless. What has most captured the attention of researchers is that these tombs reveal direct connections between temple administration, state bureaucracy, and the daily life of the population. In the paintings, we can see how these officials not only managed material resources, but also supervised religious festivals, coordinated public works, and maintained detailed records of all types of activities. They were the ultimate multitaskers of the ancient world. Here's a particularly fascinating detail. In one of the tombs, a scene has been found showing tax collection in different provinces of the country. The officials appear seated under canvas pavilions, while peasants and artisans approach with their tributes, jars of oil, sacks of grain, pieces of linen, and even live animals. This image allows us to understand for the first time how the Egyptian tax system actually worked. It's like watching an ancient reality show about government administration. There are, hieroglyphic, iconographic and stratigraphic records that point to these officials also having responsibilities in organizing the great commercial expeditions that departed from Thebes toward Punt, Nubia and the Eastern Mediterranean. The paintings show scribes making inventories of exotic products, merchants weighing gold and silver, and officials supervising the loading of ships. These weren't just paper pushers, they were international trade coordinators. Some Egyptologists, based on radiocarbon dating and ceramic analysis, propose that the exceptional preservation of these tombs is due to them being sealed quickly after the burials and remaining intact for more than 3 millennia. This has allowed not only the paintings to reach us, but also remains of funerary furniture, papyri with administrative texts, and even fragments of fabrics. It's like opening a time capsule from ancient Egypt. The tombs contain what archaeologists have called family archives, that is, documents showing how these administrative positions were transmitted from fathers to sons, creating true dynasties of officials. We can trace up to 3 generations of the same family occupying similar posts in the state administration. Talk about keeping it in the family. The hieroglyphic texts found reveal that these officials didn't just work in Thebes, but travelled regularly throughout all of Egypt, inspecting provinces, supervising public works, and coordinating with local authorities. In one of the inscriptions, a 4-month inspection trip is mentioned that covered from Aswan to Memphis. These ancient bureaucrats were the ultimate road warriors. One of the most impressive scenes shows a high-level meeting in which these 3 officials participate along with other administrative positions. They're discussing the organization of a religious festival that required coordinating the work of temples throughout the entire country. The image allows us to see how decisions were made in ancient Egypt and how communication functioned between different levels of administration. It's like witnessing an ancient cabinet meeting. What makes this discovery truly revolutionary is that for the first time we have a complete vision of the internal functioning of the pharaonic state. Not from the perspective of kings and nobles, which is what we knew until now, but from the viewpoint of those who actually made the country function day by day. These 3 tombs are literally a direct window into the administrative heart of ancient Egypt, and what we're seeing through it is rewriting our understanding of one of the most fascinating civilizations in human history. So, what do you think about these incredible discoveries? Can you imagine the dedication and skill these ancient administrators possessed? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what aspect of ancient Egyptian bureaucracy fascinates you the most. And if you're hungry for more ancient mysteries, make sure you're subscribed, because in our next episode, We'll be traveling to another lost civilization with secrets that will blow your mind. Until then, keep exploring and never stop